But didn't vaccines wipe out all the communicable diseases? The diphtheria, the pertussis, the polio, weren't vaccines responsible for that?
You know, it's interesting because every time someone's new to this topic, it always starts from, well, what about smallpox? What about polio? Well, I do an hour-and-a-half talk on that, okay. So I can maybe give you 2 sentences that say the answer is no, that less than 10% of the global population was actually vaccinated for the smallpox vaccine, and it was a virus that was dying out and becoming weaker over time. And when we introduced hygiene and refrigeration, that's when the smallpox started to go away. And then, of course, it morphed into this other type of virus called monkeypox. And so smallpox is still around, it's just given a different name. The same thing with polio. The epidemic of polio in this country was well on its way out before 1954 when FDR released the polio vaccine. And we've seen nothing but travesty about that ever since. And the only places in the world that still report any polio are places that are using the oral polio vaccine, which is a live virus. The other thing is that polio is not a synonym for paralysis. And that the vast majority of people don't understand that 98% of people who actually were exposed to the polio virus and maybe even contracted the infection caused polio, it was nothing more than looking like a stomach flu. It was some diarrhea, it was maybe a little bit of fever, and it just passed through that you maybe thought you had food poisoning, and then you had lifetime immunity to this gastrointestinal virus. But we have done such an amazingly good job impregnating multi-generationally into people's brains about iron lungs and little children with braces and people with deformed limbs, that happened so infrequently in the big picture, but yet we have this horrifying terror of polio when we really shouldn't. I mean, we've spent billions of dollars around the world to eliminate that virus. What if we would have spent those billions of dollars on potable water and refrigeration and better hygiene? What could we have done with that?